Oh, a shout out to Rachel. I'm really enjoying your live streams lately. Some real characters on there, I'll tell you. Oh, hello, Pussy. Oh, hello. Hello. I enjoyed watching your sub entry and showing the picture of you at Penny Lane when you were over there. I think that Capitol, I never sort of agreed with what they did to the original albums, but they really got it right when they did the Magical Mystery Tour album itself. I love the cover. I love everything about what they did with that. I gave my copy to my nephew a couple of years ago, or last year. No, a couple of years ago, because I have the mono and stereo CDs from 2009. But I don't really need any of that because I just thought I'd show you these are my Aussie ones. For such a big album, you know, like you hold it up and it looks like it's got a lot of tracks. It's just that these, that's it, that makes up the whole album. These are all Australian originals. MMT1 mono, that means magical. Magical Mystery Tour. Aussie mono. I don't want the pages to fall out. This is an original. It's my original. I bought it when I was 16. I'm 70. It's managed to hold up extremely well. Very well indeed. Yeah, made and distributed in Australia by EMI Australia. Cover made in Australia by Z Nozek and Company, Proprietary Limited. They did a damn good job. It's held up extremely well, this cover. I'm probably saying the wrong thing. I'll open it up and it'll all fall to bits. But no, it's still this is in wonderful, wonderful condition. And this is a first press. And you can tell it is. Not by that, but if you ever come across one of these in the wild, oh, careful boy, and you find the lyrics in the middle, and it's printed on blue paper, that means it's the first press. I think the second press was yellow. So that's the Magical Mystery Tour component. I'm a great fan of the mono mixes of all these tracks. The stereo's fine. It's the old days of the voices there and the guitars there and the drums somewhere else. They're long gone. So, you know, I mean, I don't like the stereo mix of Sgt. Pepper. I can't stand it, honestly. I have a first press Australian pressing of Sgt. Pepper in mono, original from 1967, and it sounds so great. The stereo's thin and brittle, and and you know, Sgt. Pepper is not a true psychedelic album. I saw a clip about Magical Mystery Tour. Yes, the Magical Mystery Tour album is quite psychedelic. Sgt. Pepper to me is more vaudeville, show tuney sort of a thing with psychedelic touches here and there. It's a brilliant album, it's a masterpiece, but it's not purely psychedelic. Whereas the mono, you know, Satanic Majesties, the Stones, that is psychedelic as all hell, you know, especially the stereo version. But then you get the mono version, the proper mono, American or West German mono, Satanic Majesties, and that's a different beast altogether. It rocks and kicks ass big times. Big difference between In both cases, there's a big difference between the mono and the stereo in Sgt. Pepper and their Satanic Majesty's Request. I love those albums because I was 16, the perfect age to be introduced to psychedelia. I was born at the right time, I think. Anyway, getting off track. Magical Mystery Tour. And then, of course, this is the wonderful, I bought this when it came out. This is the Australian picture sleeve Strawberry Fields Forever. I've had this since 1967. I bought this when I was, 16. Normally, if you see these on eBay, they're completely wrecked. This is my original. And, you know, people try and ask for huge money. They've got coffee stains, silverfish have eaten, you know, bits off it, water damage. They still want a fortune for them. But there she is. I always looked after my records, always. Look at that, look at the gloss on that. Yeah, so, and to finish up, what is probably my least favourite latter-day Beatles song? And I'm not, you know, I'm talking the, oh, not song, but 45. I saw this, yes, the worldwide, even here in Australia, we watched it in black and white, you know, when they recorded All You Need Is Love. This is my original. I've never really liked it, you know, I just don't like it for some reason. I don't mind Baby You're a Rich Man. I don't mind that, but this is, to me, is one of their weakest single from that post-psychedelic period. I don't dislike it. I don't. I just think it's weak compared with most of their other stuff at that time. So to me, they're the two weakest tracks on the album itself. Yes, Blue Jay Way is no musical master. Well, it's not a great song, but it's not really a song. It's a sort of one of his, bit like his, It's All Too Much, you know, George Harrison's It's All Too Much is fantastic. It's sort of along those lines. It's more like a jam or a droney sort of a jam. And so I really dig Blue Jay Way in mono. It is so much more psychedelic in mono. Really, really hits the mark. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm always waffling. Anyway, good on you, Race, and keep those vids coming. It cheers me up endlessly, I'm telling you now. Take care.